And here we are with our part 2 of this amazing cornbread dressing. So now we're ready to assemble our dressing. We got our cornbread, our broth, our bread crumbs, and I also, with the chicken that I use to make my broth, I pulled some pieces off to go in the dressing. So the first thing that I sprinkled in here is because I had a container with some parsley already in there, so I went ahead and sprinkled that first, but we'll go ahead and get started. Now I'm gonna have to wipe down all these containers. Did I open that? Not open. Oh, you want to go ahead and get your cornbread seasoned up good before you start putting your breadcrumbs. I forgot to bring over the onions and peppers and celery. I already did parsley, so we'll go with celery salt. See? Learned my lesson the other day. Top came off inside. Gotta be careful with that. Okay. On the other hand, you need this to come out a little bit more. Oregano. Guess that was about a teaspoonful. Now we got our thyme. Didn't come out good either. Take that off. A teaspoon of thyme. Remember, I told you sage is a kicker. As you can see, I didn't get no, special name brand. It's a possibility that I won't add much more sage than that. That's about a teaspoon of sage. And a teaspoon of poultry seasoning. And anytime you're mixing like this and you come across some lumps, just smash them between your fingers and keep it moving. This is a very tedious process here. Shaking and seasoning salt in here. Thought there was some in there. I swear, this is how some people's dressing look even after it's done. Dry. Well, although this isn't dry. Look, It's just that moist, it'll hold together like that. But I swear it just looks like they hadn't put, I don't know what they did. But it looks like it lacks, when I see dressing that looks like this, it just, I guess it lacks moisture, texture, because sometimes it looks like a block. Don't understand it, but okay. I don't know why Mama always had me pour it around in a circle, you know, all over. Like she didn't, like you can't just pour it in one place. No, pour it around. I might have to get a refill. But I have the broth that I made just so that you're sure you have enough. Like I made more than enough. That I know you guys saw that crab pot. It was a little over half full with broth. So it's key to have enough broth. And of course, you know, if Mama didn't make enough broth, she still would have those cans of broth as backup, just in case. How many of y'all call it dressing? And how many of y'all call it stuffing? Let me know down in the comments, because I think it's, I don't know, like, to call it stuffing, to me, it's like it's going inside the turkey. But dressing, I don't know, going over the salad. No, but I don't know. It's just what I grew up, you know, hearing and learned terminology. That's why I soaked up all the broth. I'll probably have to get up and get a refill. And I gotta taste it. And it just seems like Mama was, I learned now from her, but it just seems like when I was younger and helping her, it seemed like she was never going to stop pouring broth. I'm going to pour some more. And I'm like, it's wet. It paid off in the end. Like, how much more broth does it need, Mama? Girl, pour that broth in here. And pour it around. I'll tell you, I'm excited. I'm ready for Thanksgiving. What are you guys having? I wanna yeah, that'd be fun. Put your menus down in the comment section below, or some of what you like to have for Thanksgiving. Some of you may be away from your family and not gonna actually be able to have dinner, and if that makes you sad, then I sympathize with you. But tell me what you'd like to have for Thanksgiving if you're not gonna be able to have Thanksgiving dinner. We got more broth, and now I'm going to taste it's got enough sage. Definitely needed to be darker. Celery salt. You guys, just so you know, I'm gonna wipe down all my containers before I even put them back in my cabinet. I was actually hoping to have more dressing than this, so I could keep some in the freezer even after Thanksgiving. The way you freeze dressing, once you've got it, all the taste and everything, the way you want it, and you're really ready to put it in the oven, you go ahead and put it in a Ziploc bag or freezer safe container and just freeze it. I find putting it in a Ziploc bag, I've never tried anything else really, but putting it in a Ziploc bag is a good way to store it in the freezer. But we will bake a sample tonight, although I'm making this for Thanksgiving. And it's ahead of time. let's add these onion and peppers and celery and see where we are once we get those in there. And then we'll add our chicken. Now I gotta wash my tablecloth and mats again. I've been ran out of tasting spoon. My last one. I ain't dirty no flatware for this. Lord, let it be right. Or let whatever I need to add to it stick out. That might be the kicker right there, because I ain't had no parsley since the beginning. What I'm going to do for you guys is I'm going to bake a small sample. Because this is, like I said, this is for, this large amount is for Thanksgiving Day. For the family. I think that's it. You know, you have to pour it around, like Mama said. Yeah, this is gonna be more than enough for Thanksgiving. And I got one more thing to tell you when baking your dressing. Now, the other thing that my mother used to put in here in her dressing was some gizzards and some boiled eggs chopped up. I don't have time for that. So I'm not putting that in my dressing. Now, if you want to put it in yours, go right ahead. And final thing, in this size pan, if you were making this size pan, you would beat about 4 eggs in a separate bowl and then put it in and mix it with it, which you should have this in a bowl. This is kind of the largest pan that I had to prepare this in, but my mom used to have a really big dish pan that she prepared hers in. So, but yeah, for this size, I think 4, excuse me, beat 4 eggs and mix it in really well and then bake it. And if you want, sprinkle a little paprika across the top for a nice browning. So we're gonna make a sample pan, pop it in the oven, or we're gonna make, we're gonna add some egg to it, and we'll pop it in the oven and we'll see how it really tastes once we bake it. I'm only gonna make this sample pan, and what I'm gonna do is spray it with some baking spray, whatever baking spray of your choice. in that bowl. Beat it really well. And then we'll beat it into here with this dressing mix. Oh, that was a perfect amount for this pan. All right, my oven is ready. I preheated it for 400 degrees Fahrenheit. And we're gonna bake it. I'll let you know how long, and we'll be back. So here's our sample. It's ready. I have a confession to make. I left it in the oven too long, but we're gonna see what it tastes like. I actually left it in the oven, probably cooked for about an hour and 15 minutes, and I never wish to cook it that long, especially with this size. But we're gonna get it plated, and we'll be right back. All right, so we're gonna give our dressing a taste. And dressing is just not dressing without cranberry sauce. My personal opinion. Where's the turkey? See, when you got it moist enough, it's almost impossible for it to dry out. I told you guys I left it in the oven almost an hour and a half, I think it was. It was scary. I left it while I went to go drive my son somewhere. Okay. I'm gonna stop. Thank you guys so much for watching. This has been another edition of Cooking with Love. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Comment on this video and share it with everyone you know. And until next time, I'm Chef Gleen. Bye-bye.